Okay, go ahead and read the problem, Emily.
A shipment of 288 books have been delivered. Each of the 10 classrooms will receive an equal share of the books, with any extra books being stored in the book room. After the texts have been distributed to the classrooms, how many will be stored in the book room?
Okay, so we had 10 classrooms, and we have a storage room, right? So say that.
We have 10 classrooms and a storage room.
Okay. Ethan, what did you do to solve the problem? You start explaining it. Hold the microphone if you start talking.
Well, what I would do, I haven't really finished the question yet, but I've almost finished the other one. But what I would do is I would just okay. So I'll do the division. It's just.
There you go. Let's keep going.
So I'll do the division. Let's increase that line. So 280. Oh, what the heck?
There you go. We know what you mean.
88.
You know what I've noticed is when you write large, and it's more.
10 divided by 10.
So show your work.
So, yeah. Okay, so how many? What you need to do is you need to do 10 divided by 288, which is so how many times does 10 go into 28? Twice, so 2.
Write a little bit bigger and then the pen works.
2.
There you go.
2 goes up there. Looks like a Z, but I don't care. And that equals 20. So 8. Bring down the other 8. 8. Oop.
Are you? Okay.
Okay, so 88. It goes into it 8 times, so then that equals 80. That equals 8. So the answer is 28 with a remainder of 8, if I did it right.
Okay, so let's start explaining where did you get the numbers and why?
Well, first,
I'm going to write what you say, okay?
yeah. Where I got the numbers, it was from the problem. The problem said a shipment of 288 textbooks has been delivered. Each of the 10 classrooms will receive an equal share of books, with any extra books being stored in the book room. After the texts have been distributed to the classrooms, how many will be stored into the book room?
Okay, where did you get these two numbers?
There are 10 classrooms
First I know.
and 288 books. So I did 10 divided by 288. The first step I did was I did how many times does 10 go into 28? And that equals 2. It goes into it 2 times. So I put the 20 down here. And then that equaled 8. So then I brought down the 8. And then how many times does 10 go in? How many times does 10 go into 88? And that's 8. That equals 80. So I put an 80 right here, and that equals 8. So it equals 28 with a remainder of 8.
Are there words in this problem that tell you it's going to be a division problem? You can tell. Yeah, what's the word? What are the words? There's like secret clues in the question that tell you it's division. Do you know what it is, Emily? What is it?
Well, it says if there's 288 books and 10 classrooms will get it, you could either group them into tens or you can either divide.
Well, there's a specific word in there it tells you, I think. Do you know what the word is? Okay. What is it?
Share of the books.
Equal share of the books. That would probably do it. Equal shares. Okay, Julia, what word did you think it is?
I thought it was each of the 10 classrooms.
When you see the word each, I start to get suspicious that that's going to be a division problem. You ever think about that? So maybe, Ethan, you could say something about when you see the word each, I start to think there might be one. And you said evenly distributed, Abby?
Yeah.
Okay, so some key words.
Yeah, some words that can help you know that it's a division problem is how many will be left over or
How many will be left? Oh,
yeah.
Didn't we just say evenly distributed?
Yeah, even
Or equal share?
yeah, or equal share.
Will be equal share.
That does not look like an E.
Well, the pen is lagging again. Or the word that I always think each time is the word each. Who else thought the word each makes you start thinking, oh, it's probably going to be a division problem? And that's one of those really good clues to know about. It's like a secret. It's a secret code. Let's start on how can we use multiplication to prove our answer is correct on the next part? Okay. I'm going to have to exit out of this. Hold on. Okay, oh, here we go. So let me get this back. Let them finish it. You can do that. Okay. Are you doing the multiplication to prove? I know my answer is correct because. Go ahead and do it. Anywhere you want, as long as you.
So to do this, you need to prove yourself right with you need to put you need to for this problem you do 10 times 2 because 2 is the answer. 10 is the number you're dividing it by.
It's called a certain word. What's it? Starts with a Q.
Quotient.
Quotient. Okay. So you take the quotient times the divisor.
Yeah. And you and then you multiply them. You multiply them.
And you get 20. And then what do you do with the remainder?
20. And then you do what the answer to the first problem you did plus the remainder. So that would be 20 plus 8 equals 28.
Right. I think that kind of works. Did anybody ever think of this and just make 10 classrooms like this and like maybe?
That's like the grouping, and it takes a
Yeah.
lot more time.
Yeah, that takes a lot more time, but
They're always telling us like that'll take too much time.
2, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Well, then you would put. Is it? How many in each classroom?
10.
and
I thought it was 28 in each classroom.
Yeah, it's 28 in each class.
erase.
And wasn't there a trick that Kira and I talked about when you divide by 10?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you would have known that. So, 28 in the classroom, and then here's the storage room. And there's 8 extra.
Yeah. No, there's 8 out of 10.
No,
Well, 8.
how many books are left at the end?
8.